Hi guys, okay, we're going to do a lesson on volumes of prisms and cylinders. So I'll start with the kind of two basic ones, but note these questions can get quite difficult. So I have some past paper questions down here, two actually, that we can look at after. Okay, so first, the key points, guys, are basically these two formulae that are in the formula sheet. So this is from the formula sheet. The volume of a prism is area times length, right? A prism, by the way, if you don't know what it is a shape that has the same cross section throughout. So basically when you cut it anywhere, you will get this triangle. A cylinder is technically not a prism because a prism has to have, that cross section shape has to be a polygon. It can't be curved. So a cylinder technically isn't actually a prism, but it's the same idea. It's the area times the length to get you the volume, and the area is pi r squared because it's a circle, hence why you have the volume of a cylinder is pi r squared h, because h is like the length. So don't worry about the curved surface area of the cylinder yet. I'll do that in the next video. Let's get the volume. So the volume is area times length. What's the area of this? What is the area of this triangle? Well, first we need to find the height, because to find the area of a triangle you do base times height divided by 2. I actually don't have this height. Let's just call it, guys, x for now. So I've made this question a little bit tricky. X we don't have, but we can find it using Pythagoras' theorem. So I'm going to say x squared plus 8 squared equals 10 squared. X squared plus 64 equals 100. 8 squared is 64, 10 squared is 100. X squared is 36, 100 minus 64. And then x equals 6. It has to be positive 6 because it is a length. Okay, now I can get the area. I can say area equals a half base times height, because it's a triangle. Note, whatever the face is, the face of the cross section, that is the shape you need to get the area of. And in this case it's a triangle, so it's a half base times height. Base is 8, height is 6 now. So we're left with a half of 8 is 4, 4 times 6 is 24. That's the area. And then the volume is just going to equal area times length, which is 24 times 25. And 24 times 25, I think, guys, is it 600? 24 times 25 is 600. Nice. Okay, and it's volume, so this is centimeters cubed. Okay, easy. Second one, cylinder. The volume of a cylinder is pi r squared h. That's because, as I said, guys, that's area times length. Length is the height in this case. Pi r squared. What's the radius? Well, if the diameter is 10, the radius is half that, which is 5. So it's pi times 5 squared times height, which is 15. Sub it into the calculator. Easy peasy. Get pi down here. Pi times 5 squared times 15. 375 pi. Sometimes they say give your answer in terms of pi, guys. Sometimes they say, I'll say approximately equal to. Sometimes they say 2 decimal places or whatever. 1178 point, well, it's actually 0.1. So let's just round it. 1178.1. 1178.1, and it's centimeters cubed. Okay, so that's kind of the basics. Let's now move on to some more challenging questions, past paper questions. So here we have, this is question 5, so I'm not expecting it to be too difficult, but it certainly doesn't look easy. We have an x for the height of this cuboid. We have a x for the radius and a 2x for the height. It says the dimensions are this, fine. The volume of the cuboid is 270 centimeters cubed, okay. Find the radius and height it gives you. Work out the volume of the cylinder. Give your answer to the nearest whole number. Okay, it's not that bad, guys. We're just going to find x using this cuboid. So the volume of a cuboid, it is the area times length, but you can think of it as 12 times 5 times x. So the volume of the cuboid, let's just write cuboid. The volume is equal to 12 times 5 times x. The volume we know is 270. It says it here. So 270 equals 12 times 5 is 60x. So that means x is equal to 270 over 60. Use your calculator, guys. These cancel. Divide by 3, and we're left with 9 over 2, or 4.5. Use your calculator, guys, for sure there. Okay, so now I have the radius and I have the height, because the radius is x, so this is 4.5, and the height is 2x, so this is 9, because it's 2 of these. So what's the volume of the cylinder? Well, again, we're going to use the, let's just write cylinder here, guys. Cylinder. Always kind of write it neatly, guys, to show the little headings, show the examiner what you're doing. Volume is equal to pi r squared h, which is equal to pi times 4.5 squared times h, which is 9. Calculator, please. Pi is here, times 4.5 squared times 9 gives me this. He wants it to the nearest whole number, so this time I will go like this, and it's 472.555. I'm gonna just write that first, guys. 472.555. Nearest whole number is 4. Sorry, is it 4 or 5? It's 5. 72.555, which is approximately equal to 573, and again it's centimeters cubed. Okay, last question, guys, our second question. This is a prism, and it's, well, I guess you could call it a trapezoidal prism, because the front face is a trapezoid. Now, just to remind you, the formula for the area of a trapezium, which is in the formula booklet, guys, by the way, is half a plus b h, where a and b are the parallel sides, in this case 7 and 12. Okay, he gives us the volume of the prism, and he says work out the value of h. Okay, so the area, guys, let's do the area first. The area is a half a plus b, so that's 7 plus 12. That's these two, 7 plus 12, times h, we don't know, that's just h. So this is equal to 7 plus 12 is 19. A half times 19 is 9.5. So the area is 9.5 h. The volume of a prism is always, guys, area times length. Area times length. What's our area? Well, our area is 9.5 h. Our length is 10. And the volume he gives us is 608. Okay, so that means this is 608 is equal to 9.5 times 10 is 95. So you can just simplify that to be 95h, and therefore h is equal to 608 over 95. How does he want me to give it? He hasn't said, but let's just put it into the calculator. 608 divided by 95, and I get 32 over 5, which is 6.4. 6.4, and again it's a length, so we're talking centimeters. Okay, so not too bad, guys. I hope volume is area times length, and it also is the same for cylinder, which is pi r squared times length, or often called height. Okay, that is it.